Hello guys, I hope you all are well. Okay guys, today's video is for the Necromancer guys. This is version 3 of the Shadow Golem Slayer build that I've been putting out lately. This version guys has much more HP, so the old version had about, I don't know, about 26k, which was far too low. It had a lot of damage though. So, but I've now brought this up to 41,000, so it's much more tankier now, which is nice. You have options for temperature as well if you want to do shielding on top. And also, it actually has more damage. I've actually squeezed more damage out of this as well, which is really good. You can further boost your HP, guys, even further by using the Elixir of Anti-Venom. It's a quest potion. Just Google it and you'll find the quest for it if you haven't got it unlocked already. You can pop this and bang, you're on 50,000 HP, which is really nice. So let's get into the pit. Let's show this in action, and we go through the whole build as always, guys. And also in the description of the video, guys, is a stat guide to mobilitics. I'm just going to do some 91s, which I normally farm. Let's go on then. We'll start without Holy Bolts at first, guys. And those that know, guys, Holy Bolts potion is being nerfed. So, apparently it still will be okay. But let's face it, it's been broken since day one of the season, so we knew kind of it was going to come home. But the build will be fine even without Holy Bolts. Alright then guys, so we go full pet build a bit. We're focusing on the golem damage as always. Go forward and curse everything, yeah? Tell the golem to attack. Ultimate. Tendrils, bring everything in. And they die. Pretty much. So as you go forwards, just always curse. As always. Set the golem in.
Need more time.
And he'll just explode on everything. Also, golem's attack guys actually heals you as well. Which is really nice. There we go, curse. Look for a body.
I need more time.
Just gets created by your pets. And they just go bang. And this is without Holy Bolts as well, which is kind of nice. You can see it's absolutely fine, even without
I need more
Holy
time.
Bolts. If you do use Holy Bolts, in the current patch, it is being changed on Monday. Apparently, Blizzard said it will still be good, but it won't be nowhere near as strong as it is now, because currently it's bugged. And it's doing damage based off the monster's HP, or something crazy like that. There we go. So, boom. See, guys, the rotation is super easy, yeah? So what you're doing, yeah? You're cursing the enemies, just go bang, curse. Then your skeletal warriors will run in, they create corpses. Once you see a corpse pop up, guys, cast corpse tendrils. Everything gets pulled into one spot. If it's elite packs, you pop the ultimate for the massive damage buff, and then just tell your golem to attack. And then he does a big AoE, and they all fall over. And that's it, just repeat rinse. It's super easy. Also, Apothic Aspect, guys, on the helmet, is actually slightly bugged. It's proccing Decrepify. So your Shadow Warriors are proccing Decrepify from your helmet. Apothic Aspect, which is doing a stun as well, so it's really nice. Here we go.
I'm not ready yet.
Boom. Yeah, got a lot more HP in this one, guys. And you can, like I said, you can still use temperature in this build as well. It just means you lose Blood Getter's Aspect, which I managed to squeeze in, because it gives us a bit of a damage bonus. And actually a heal. Actually gives us a heal as well. Boom. And you can see it's pretty easy, man. Like, even without Holy Bolts, it's absolutely slapping. And guys, as always, man, my gear's not that good. I still don't have, like, GG super cool rolls on my gear, you know, because I'm poor, you know. But even my nice little mediocre suit, I'm still using this really bad chest plate, you know. I'm currently rocking, where is it? 4,156, which ain't too bad. So I've got 2 rolls on the gloves here for golem damage. Got 1 of this ring here, just 119 or 153 on here. And only +4 to golem mastery out of, you know, out of 7. So, what was it, 6? I think it's 6, isn't it? But every potent point of golem mastery, guys, is the one that gives you the biggest damage buff, you know? I can't take it off because I'm in a pit, but if I drop this now, like, damage in the golem would drop massively. So straight out the back, guys, it's going to slap, you know? Which is nice. So let's show this with the Holy Bolts potion now online, which is obviously kind of busted, but let's put Holy Bolts on. Enjoy it till Monday, guys, so they patch it. So Holy Bolts is on now. When they die now, just does a big, massive AoE. Boom. There's a pack. Curse him. It's into the golem. Big explosion. Right, here we go. Right, let's go in. Curse. If they're weak ones, just send in the golem straight away. and then the thing will explode and just kill the trash straight away. Bang. It's nice. What we got here, guys? Lethal Shrine. Nice. I know, we're already lethal enough, but okay. Yeah, just breeze through, guys. Kills the boss really quickly as well, which is always nice. Bloodgetters aspect, guys, which has been automatically cast by Ring of Sacrificial Soul, is healing us all the time. It's providing a damage buff because it actually affects us now, which is nice. Though, like I said, you can still use temporary pants if you want to for the extra barrier generation, because we've got about 50,000 HP right now. I've actually got less HP than I should have because I'm missing life roll on my amulet. Yeah, you can have an easy 40,000 barrier. Easily, like, on this new setup, once you got the gear rolls done and all that. You're not indestructible, guys. Watch out for bad stuff like exploding stuff from elites and all that, yeah? Be careful. Also, this build will be slightly powerful that I'm currently showing it at the moment because the Paragon tree change is taking less stat points, so certain secondary bonuses will be active from Monday on this build, which is kind of nice. So I might tweak the tree a little bit so we activate more bonuses. Chief Marauder! Ah! Not the best one. As usual, guys, just dance around, always curse. As soon as you see a corpse, hit corpse tendrils straight away.
I need more time.
As always. All your cooldowns are reset by a perfect aspect, which is just absolutely nutty.
I'm not ready yet.
Boom, boom. Dodge all the bad stuff as always. When he's stunned like this, guys, hold down Corp Explosion, hit Golem. And watch him just basically just get donked. And donk. Easy. That's easy, man. It's good. Also, guys, because the build uses Sacrificial Ring, it's very lazy for weak content. So if you're doing like Helltide, you can literally just sit there and go AFK at the Blood Maiden's summoning table and just get all the loot, which is really, really nice. Alright, let's go to town, guys, and go over all the stuff, yeah? And as always, guys, like I said earlier, there's a stat guide in the video description to mobalytics for all the gear rolls and etc, etc. Alright, guys, so let's quickly look at this quick look. Anything good? Nothing good, guys, nothing good. Never get no good loots. Alright, boys and girls, so let's have a look. So, helmet, yeah? Okay, so I went Intel, Maximum Life, and Armor. You only need one Armor roll in this build, by the way, which is really nice, because once you temper your gear up, you'll hit the Armor cap. Because we're using Fawned Armor in the skill tree, we only need one Armor roll, which is really nice. And also, those Fawns proc like you hit from your pets as well, which is kind of cool. So, guys, a perfect aspect, what does this do? Okay, so when your Skeletal Priests empower your Skeletal Warriors, so when you got maximum pets, there's a corpse on the floor. You press Resurrect on that corpse, you see the Skeletal Priest pop up, and he does healing and damage bonus for your pets. And also that affects us now as well. So we get 70% of their damage buff and the healing as well, which is nice, from Bloodgetters. But a perfect aspect, guys, for those that don't know, is currently bugged. It's actually kind of a nice bug. So, like I said earlier, when you're decrepifying targets, okay, which basically procs cooldowns for you, it will lucky hit, the Shadow Pets are actually proccing that when they do their stun, which is really, really nice. So it resets all your stuff. So your ultimate, and obviously your golem really, really quickly, tendrils, etc, etc. So it's recharging these frees super quick. It's an absolutely brilliant aspect, and I love it. For Tempest, guys, I went into Maximum Life and chance to freeze for 2 seconds as well. So maybe your pets are proccing that as well, which is really nice. It just builds up stagger on the bosses much, much quicker. When you're tempering your gear, guys, and your mask working there, try to hit Intelligence, because Intelligence is your big damage modifier, and maybe 1 on HP as well. That's it. I need to reset this one because I've accidentally hit armor again. Because I'm already over cap. Chestplate, guys, hard on bones aspect for the extra 25% damage reduction. I went Intelligence, Maximum Life, and then Golem Mastery, obviously, which is the really important one. Hopefully get a greater fixed roll here, guys, for the extra +1. Every 1 point of Golem Mastery is absolutely massive damage bonus to you and your golems. For some reason in town it shows lower number. When you're in combat it shows that like 4,100 for me. It's really strange. But if I take on my chestplate currently here, so 3.3 all the way to 2,067. So every 1 point of golem mastery, guys, is really, really important. Okay, so obviously when you're masterworking your chestplate, hopefully, guys, hit golem mastery at least twice. Okay, get it to yellow. And just see the damage just go through the roof. Absolutely fantastic. For Tempest, guys, I've currently got barrier generation on this chestplate. This is because sometimes I'll swap a temporary build for extra barrier generation. But just take tendril size there instead, in my opinion. You can still use temperature if you want to. We'll go over that in a sec. And then temporary maximum life as well. For gloves, guys, we're using commanders, okay? So they're basically it's the ultimate, so while Army of the Dead is kicked off, your minions gain 100% increased damage and take 90% reduced damage. This is your big rotation, okay? So those that know, the rotation is you're going to get 5 stacks of exposed flesh, 10 stacks of blight, which is on the weapon, and then hit tendrils, and then hit ultimate, then tell your golem to attack. And then you literally hit guys for billions of damage. It's disgusting. It's really, really good. I was doing Jorio runs on the stream last night on Twitch, over at Twitch/BigDaddy76. And I was hitting Jorio guys, like, even with this weak gear, that's not even tempered correctly, but well over 1 billion damage, about 1.1, 1.2 billion damage. And that's before this new version I just tweaked as well, so it's going to be even more now. Awesome. So, yeah, guys, for stats, attack speed, you need to hit the attack speed back for Cold Leader, crit strike damage, then obviously tempering golem damage, and then corpse tendril size, if you can. And when you're masterworking this gear, guys, you want to be hitting golem damage, hopefully 3 times if you're really, really lucky. And good luck on the rolls. Right, guys, this is what I've changed, okay? So now I've put in some Blood Getters Warlord leg plates, okay? So Blood Getters, guys, like I said earlier, your Skeletal Priest now empowers you at 70% effectiveness, okay? So basically gain a damage buff from this, and also a healing buff as well, which is really nice. So as this is automatically going off because of this ring here, it's healing us constantly and gives us actually a damage buff as well, okay? You don't have to use this, but obviously you can temper this and add maximum life and decrepify size, tendrils, etc, whatever you want. You can still use temporary opponents, guys. If you do use temporary opponents, because of the increased HP we have now, especially once you use the HP part, you'll generate around about 40,000 barrier, which is absolutely nuts. And that's triggered by just killing targets, because the Scythe's got life on kill. Just drinking a potion will proc it. Also, guys, on Monday's patch, potions are 2 times more effective now, which is insane. So you'll probably get around about 10k barrier for drinking 1 potion. Awesome. And also the golem's main attack as well is actually a life steal, and that will proc you an enormous amount of barrier, probably about 15k or so. So if you still found a cemetery, you switch this in, guys, and it'll work absolutely perfectly. You just lose the blood getters aspect, so slight damage buff, and obviously more tempers into your HP, because it will go down a little bit. Nice. Alright, guys, so if you do use blood getters, I've currently got intelligence, maximum life, and skeletal mage mastery. These are actually old mage pants from the other video, but that extra scale mage mastery is actually quite nice. It's actually quite nice. It doesn't add tons of damage through this because it's mainly a golem build. It just makes those little mages, guys, just punch a little bit harder, proc the holy bolts potion a bit quicker, kills things. But you can easily change that out to an armor stat or whatever you fancy, basically, guys, with a bit of wall resistance if you need it. Then, guys, tempers, maximum life and decrepify size. Decrep size, guys, just makes it easy to hit a lot of targets with one cast rather than multicasting. If you're standing still, you're probably going to die. So, bigger decrepify, bang, it's going to blast out. Once you master what this, guys, I would say go for the intelligence. Go for the intel, man. Intel or HP, whatever you fancy. Bits, guys, Cult Dominion, as always, for the extra 2 pets, which is really super important. I've gone for intelligence, movement speed, cold resistance. Again, I've got barrier generation on these boots, because these are my old boots, and if I could just put on some like tendril size or something like that instead. And definitely put in, guys, extra movement speed. Because Necrom is fairly slow. They made it a little bit better, but if you've got movement speed, especially GA movement speed, like on this one here, then temporary extra movement speed on top, you just zoom around. It's really good. When you master it, guys, just try hit intelligence on this one if you can. Then, guys, weapon, man, 2-hand scythe as always. Change the roll slightly. Okay, so we now got intelligence, maximum life, crit strike damage, and we've tempered in minion attack speed to help proc us the 100% proc, guys, for Cult Leader, so we get the big damage bonus. And of course, golem damage, because we're focusing on the golem damage as always. When you're masterworking, guys, then you just want really hopefully hit golem damage 3 times if you can. And that'd be lovely. I've got 2 on this one and 1 on intel. It's annoying. If with GA versions of this, I've actually gone for GA life on this one, so I'm just like a bit tankier. But if you can't afford, won't be like all 3 stars across it because they're really expensive, just get an intelligence one. Get a GA intelligence one, guys. And that multiplier really stacks up on DPS. If you want more tank, then you can just go for the HP version instead. They're quite cheap for 1-star ones these days. Lovely, guys. Then the aspect, of course, is Blight. Okay, so you deal 240% damage bonus, guys, for 6 seconds after the passive Shadow Blight goes off 10 times. Shadow Blight is procced by your Shadow Skeletons, just doing melee, because they're now Shadow Skeletons because of the apothecary aspect. Obviously, Shadow Mages casting their bolts that pierce through all the enemies. And Corp Explosion as well, which is the Blighted Corp Explosion. So all these things are proccing this very, very quickly. Okay, so when you're on a boss and he's stunned, you can see the stagger bar going down. Just hold down Corp Explosion, guys. Hold down Corp Explosion, get loads of stacks up, then hit Tendrils, hit Ultimate, and then Golem, then bang, you see him just fall over. Practice it, it's not too hard to do. Gems, guys, in gear. Red gems in helm, chest, legs, as always, for the HP bonus. Use vulnerable gems in your weapon. You can use shred damage if you want to, but I think you get a better damage output while vulnerable stage, so use the vulnerable gems instead. Amulet, guys, is Frenzied Dead. Massive attack speed bonus. Love this thing. For rolls on here, guys, I've got currently Intelligence, Hellbent Commander, and Amplify. Amplify and Hellbent Commander, guys, gives you tons of damage. When you're masterworking this item, you want to be hitting Hellbent Commander all the time, because when you're close to your enemies, guys, Hellbent Commander DPS goes through the roof for your boys. Then your Golem hits so hard with that thing. Then, guys, I've tempered in Golem cooldown and Golem damage as well. I need to get another amulet, actually, because this one's not rolled in correctly, because I need to trade in Intelligence for HP, guys, for life percent. Because I'm already capped on attack speed already. Lovely! Lovely. And also, guys, for your gems in your jewellery, just put whatever gems you need for resistances to fill in the resistances cap, okay? For some reason, I'm on 71% now. I think so was done in this sense. But pop in whatever gems you need in here to cap out resistances. Okay? Brilliant. Okay, guys, best ring in the game. Ring of Sacrilegious Soul, drop some Varshan if you want to target farm it. And this will automatically raise your skeletons for you guys, does Corp Explosion for you, and does your Tendrils. And also activates the Apothecary aspect as well for your boys, and also activates Blood Getters as well, which is really good. So you're healing here, and it's resetting your cooldowns as well. It's such a cool thing. If you guys don't want to use this, you can just take this out, guys, chuck another ring in, and throw another offensive aspect of your choosing. I recommend Tendrils aspect for the extra massive CHD and crit chance, you know. Brilliant. Last ring, guys, of course, is Ring of Reanimation, so when your minions get increased damage while they're alive, up to an extra 40%. Brilliant. This time, guys, I went maximum life, dual crit, and then Golem cooldown, and Golem damage, okay? And when you're tempering this ring, guys, you'll be hitting the Golem damage hopefully 3 times, and watch it just explode. Brilliant. Right then, guys, so let's go over to Book of the Dead. Okay, so Skeletal Warriors, guys, Reapers as always, so we'll get the chance to get corpses, because the attack speed of our build is so high. It's generating corpses like super quick, and you can just do a Force Tendril, put everything to one spot, bang, dead. Skeletal Shadow Mages, guys, as always, you can use this second rune here for an extra Shadow Bolt every 3 attacks. This will proc Blighted Aspect slightly faster. But honestly, just do a couple of Corp Explosions, guys, and just keep using the first rune instead, because that's an extra 15% damage modifier for everything you do, even the Golem. So keep on the first rune, in my opinion. Then, guys, Golem, of course, guys, on the second rune here for the 25% damage reduction and 50% increased damage. If you guys are finding that you're dying because you don't have the right gear rolls and stuff like that, or maybe you're playing hardcore, go for the first rune instead. Your Blood Golem absorbs 30% of the damage you would take. Unbelievable. And he still hits like a truck as well. So you're struggling a bit, guys, with damage reduction. Switch to this rune. Then once you get the right gear rolls and all that, switch back over to this one for the big 50%. Brilliant. My guys, skills. Right, so guys, so just 2 points here to activate this tree here. I went Unlimited Energy, max out Huge Flesh for a chance to make corpses as always. And then come down here, guys. Corp Explosion to Blighted Corp Explosion. Okay, now this procs cooldown and stun because of these nodes here, which is really, really nice. It also helps proc Blighted Aspect. Max out, guys, Spiked Armor, so that way you don't have to roll another armor roll or another piece of gear. And also, like I said earlier, the Fawn's effect of this actually procs lucky hit from your pets when they get hit for you, which is really nice. Max out, guys, got a Warren Monastery. Even though they do not really that much damage, we want to keep them alive. So, to be fair, they were still creating the millions of damage when Blight Rotation goes off anyway, which is really nice. So still max it out, yeah. 1 point, guys, in Grim Harvest. For a little bit of essence, you don't need much essence in this build, and then max out Fuel by Death for an extra 9% increase modifier from corpses. They come down here, guys. Max out Death is Embrace for the damage boost while close and damage reduction. Max out amplified damage. Now I was quite lucky to get this on my amulet, guys, with extra bonuses, so I'll get an extra 28% increased damage right now for this. That's wild, isn't it? So this is procced by your Decrepify right here. So Decrepify, guys, does a damage reduction for you, extra 20% on top, and then a stun and also a slow, all unlucky here as well. And all that's being procced by your Shadow Corp Explosion per tick as well. It's really nice. As always, guys, max out your Skeleton Mage Mastery as well, because you want to keep them alive. And to be fair, they still do decent damage. And then, guys, Death's Approach for the movement speed. Come down here, guys, to Tendrils. As always, this is probably the best skill in the game, guys. Corpse Tendril, cast on the corpse. It's also done for you automatically via the sack ring. And, yeah, it does a slow and a stun and the vulnerable, guys. You know, so while they're vulnerable, guys, for 3 seconds, those damage gems on your weapon activate, and then bang, you see that big damage numbers, and it's so satisfying. 2 points here, guys, in Reaper's Root to access Crippling Darkness. So any shadow stuff we have here as well is proccing a stun as well. And a little bit of damage, but it's mostly there for the stun. It just generates stagger really quickly on bosses and stuff. So when you're sitting there, you can just cast Corp Explosion, and it just goes boom, 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 and you see the stagger bar going, woo, just building up. It's really satisfying. Max out, guys, Necrotic Carapace. When a corpse is formed by your skills or your minions, so basically the skeletons, you fortify for 6% of your maximum life straight away. And then you take 15% reduced damage. Then we've got stuff on the Paragon tree, guys, that gives us damage while we're fortified as well. It's important to pump this up quite quick, because you want to fortify as quick as possible, because that extra 50% damage reduction is very, very important. And like I said, it gives you damage as well. Brilliant. Pop down there, guys, and as always, max out your Golem Mastery. Every 1 point in this, guys, is a huge modifier, so definitely max it out. Get that GG chestplate. Good luck. Yeah. Then, guys, Army Dead for your ultimate. Okay, and this activates the Commander's Gloves with a 100% damage buff, and then they explode as well and leave behind a corpse. And also, just in case, guys, for this time round, I went for the full tree. You don't have to use these last 2 runes. You can just use the baseline version of this. But that chance of them dropping a corpse is actually kind of handy sometimes. When you're pushing forward, you can hit the ultimate. A skeleton will explode. It puts like a corpse behind them sometimes. Then you can cast tendrils on that corpse straight away. And it's just like, giving a nice advantage. And also, guys, Supreme Undead resurrects all your pets if somehow they've died. You know. But like I say, these are just mandatory. You don't have to use these. Just take these out. Just pop them anywhere you want. Brilliant, guys. Max out Aspiring Leader for the crit strike for you and your pets. Definitely max out Hellbent Commander, guys. This thing is insane modifier when you're close to your targets. And then I've maxed out, guys, Bonded in Essence, because the Skeleton Priest of Healing with Bloodgetters actually affects us. So we're getting this massive health buff as well. Didn't bother with Death's Defense, guys, because our pets are so strong. For those that know, pets now gain 100% stats from our character, guys, as well. So all our armor, resistance, life, etc., etc. So don't really need Death's Defense. Though, if you do have some issues, you can take these 2 points here, just pop them here for an extra resistance if you need it. Now, last but not least, guys, what makes everything work is the Shadow Bite passive, guys. So when this goes off 10 times from all the shadow damage stuff from pets, the melee pets, the DOT from the Corp Explosion, when this goes off, then it procs Blighted Aspect on your weapon. Then you get that 240% damage buff. Yikes. It's crazy. Lastly, guys, is the Paragon board. Now, this is what I've changed quite a lot, okay? So, I've tried to hit as many health nodes as possible on this build, okay? Now, fortunately, I didn't have enough points to hit this one here, which is a bit of a shame. I've missed these ones here, unfortunately. Maybe, you know, feel free to tweak it, guys, if you want to, but it would be nice to hit these as well. But I've got it as a lot better than the last version. The last version of the build had 26,000 HP. This one's got 43 HP at the start. So it's a lot better than the old version. So guys, as always, Corporeal, you and your minions get a physical damage increasement and movement speed to each active minion. Love this thing. Up into the Cult Leader tree, guys, which gives you the massive damage bonus. Once you achieve 100% attack speed, guys, you get basically the most damage out of this node, okay? Now, you can probably see I've now taken out Overlord and Custody. Why have I done this? Because we don't actually need this damage reduction. The main pet that we need alive is the Golem, and I've got some new things for him up the top there with armor and stuff. Okay, so we don't really benefit that much, guys, from actually having this, apart from the 10 and tell. So I took out the damage reduction here, and I've also taken out Overlord as well. That extra 22% summon damage sounds like a lot of damage. It honestly isn't. You know, it's not actually worth it. So I've actually taken both of these out, okay, and I've actually popped in Essence, guys, in here instead. Now, normally I would have Dead Razor here to bonus these nodes, but I was just looked at it and I was like, you know what, guys, it's not worth it. My pets barely die anyway, so, you know, we're focused on Golem damage, you know. 20% summer damage for the Golem isn't that much DPS. So I've taken that out, I've gone up here now, popped in Essence, guys, for the crit strike damage, and, of course, I've got rid of this stuff and rid of here. I've saved a bunch of points. And I've just gone through here now to the next tree, yeah? And we've still got some damage and attack speed here, because it's just along the way to Cold Leader. Nice. Then, guys, next tree is, of course, Scent of Death with the damage buff and damage reduction near corpses. We've activated Control, okay? I had to show Control a little bit, but it's because we want more tank. We still even do more damage on this version of the build than the last one anyway. So Control, guys, for damage while mobs are CC, 20% for your pets as well. It's huge, man. Scent of Death here. Grabbed all the HP nodes here. I had to take one Shadow Resistance node here to cap out my Shadow Resistance. But you don't have to take that if you can get a ring, guys, with a baseline Shadow Resistance. This one's got Poison Resistance. I need to change it. So that 10% there. If I had a Shadow one now, I could take that point out and just put it somewhere else. Lovely. But yeah, got the HP nodes here, guys. They're coming up here into the next board, which of course is Flesh Eater. This thing is absolutely insane, guys. When you consume 5 cores, you get 40% damage buff. So once this and Blighted Aspects off at the same time, big damage bonus. Like big damage bonus. You'll see like 100k in your character sheet easy. So in this board here, guys, we've socketed Golem here early, okay? Putting Golem in here, we've achieved 154% damage bonus. I managed to grab these nodes here as well, the resistance, etc., etc. Then, guys, off to the right over here, I've gone into the Bone Graft build, okay? And this gives us the best damage model, not damage, sorry, HP modifiers in the game. It's extra 10% here. So loads and loads of life, guys. Bumped on life up really, really well. Then come over here, guys, of course, into Hulking Monstrosity, man, for the Golem. Golem has 40% increased maximum life and deals 100% increased damage. Come down here, guys, and I've grabbed all the major damage nodes for the Golem. And I've stuck, guys, Dead Razor right here, baby. Dead Razor. Okay, so Paragon nodes within range gain 100% bonus to their minion damage and damage reduction modifiers for any type of pet node. So you can see now, we've got the extra bonuses here, and bonuses here. So it's absolutely bang on, guys. Damage reduction modifiers, lovely. So we get all this extra stuff. Also, like, let's see this dex requirement and all that sort of stuff. That's going down by quite a few points in Monday's patch. So now we're getting like a load more damage out of this. For an extra 50% damage that was missing last time, guys. So now squeeze that in. Brilliant. So you've got extra armor here, extra damage here, Dead Razor achieving the extra bonuses here, all the golden damage here as well, and of course activating the Hulking Monstrosity node. I didn't bother with this one down here because basically I just don't have enough points. But even I'm still hitting for well over 1 billion damage. So you can sacrifice some stuff, guys, to go down here if you want the extra 10% and extra armor. Personally, they don't need the armor. Bone barely ever dies. The last board, guys, is Bloodbath. Just went into the Bloodbath tree to come up into here to grab the extra maximum life and damage wide fortified as well. So we get an extra 50% damage fortified here as well, and a bunch of HP. And that's what I've done so far, guys, and it feels really, really good. Give it a go, guys. Thanks for watching, man. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have fun in Sanctuary. Enjoy Golem Slayer version 3. Lovely.